So my dad was in active addiction for 20 years and has been in recovery for 6. He was a public school teacher and lost his job and then entered into recovery a little bit after that. I think my earliest memory of knowing what was going on in our family was when I was 6. So, when I was really young, I knew that there was something different about my dad and mom's relationship because she would get fussy and they would kind of, have conversations behind closed doors. But as time went on, it became something that just couldn't be hidden behind closed doors. And I'm the oldest child, so I'm 10 years older than my sister and 14 years older than my brother. And so I was very privy to a lot of things that were going on because it was part of my job to help keep the other two kind of safe from it. Funny enough, it was actually after a really big breakup. I had been with the same guy for a really long time all through college, and whenever that relationship ended, I realized that I had put a lot of the things that I kind of needed from my family in him. And so whenever he left my life, I thought, wow, there's a lot of things I have to work through. And so I went to therapy whenever I was 21 and still go to a therapist. I'm 27 now. And so it's just something that I have learned to just kind of learn how to deal with a little bit better. And I've also learned how it's impacted the decisions that I make as an adult. And sometimes those are really great things, and sometimes those are things that I want to take a step back from and say, how can we make a better decision in this situation? I feel like recovery is a marathon. It's not a short distance race. So you have to do the things that keep you going long term so that you can care for someone else. So you can't just give them everything that you have in short bursts and then be resentful that they can't reciprocate in that moment. You have to take time to nurture your own soul so that you can come back to them and be the best caretaker that you can be or helpmate to them. Yeah, so I just wrote a children's book called Franny's Focus. I'm so excited. It's going to be all about mindfulness. So whenever I'm on a 50-state tour as Miss for America, and whenever I do go and visit schools, it's going to be something that I do with the students there, just to give them a moment to focus. I mean, we never know what a child is going through at home, and if I can teach them a mindfulness practice that I use in my life and that my family uses as well to help them center when something traumatic is happening, I think that's really huge. And then I also published a children's book called Where There Is a Will, There Is a Way when I was 21, and that was my mom's mantra kind of all through my dad's recovery, and still now is if you want it bad enough you can make it happen, and where there is a will there is a way.